Sports people, what can we do without sports? I think sports have to be the most important, least important things that we as humans do, because I'm gonna first start with me. I'm someone that have loved sports since the beginning of time. Growing up in the city of Monrovia, Liberia, my homeland, this was when I was introduced to sports. I would sit there, guys, every day watching Lionel Messi destroy Real Madrid. It's Messi! I was a huge soccer guy, and I didn't know at the time what I was being indoctrinated into. I was being primed and prepared for a life of being a fan, but I didn't want that from the get-go. I didn't want to just be a fan. I wanted to be like Lionel Messi. But there's one thing I didn't understand or realize. I didn't realize that all of us started liking sports because we wanted to be good at it. All of us started admiring sports because we admire the people that played it. And that's usually how we get into this trap. And now we're all sports fans and we love it and we can't do anything without it. Now, I will be a great YouTuber and try to understand the other people that aren't like me. Maybe you just like sports because you like sports. You probably don't even like playing football or playing soccer or playing basketball. You just like to watch the pros do it. Well, I'm gonna tell you that the reason why you even care about it in the first place is because of the media. All I'm gonna say is the whole sports world have perfected the ability to get a lot of people, damn near the entire world, to care about things that don't matter. Cooler Zor in the building with a question for DeeTalk. Wouldn't you say the purpose of sports is to bring people together and take their mind off of the hard days of work, the things that actually matter, and present them with things that don't matter so that they can get a break? Isn't sports supposed to be a leisure? Fair point, okay? Fair point. There's no problem with watching sports. There's no reason why you shouldn't go out there and enjoy the quality and professionalism and the hard work that these players go through their entire lives to just show you. I think we all realize how fun it can be to sit there and watch sports, how fun it can be to watch your favorite players go out and compete. It's actually one of the most fun parts of my day when I take the time to go home and relax, watch a game that I care about. And I think a lot of y'all can't relate to that. If you're not an American football fan, you don't realize how fun it was to go through the entire Super Bowl coverage with the Chiefs potentially getting a 3-peat and the Eagles going out their way to stop them. That's why I don't blame Eagles fans actually being menaces on the street, burning cars, breaking down windows, and just being absolute crazy motherfuckers on the streets, man. That is what sports can bring out of people. It can take you out of your world, man, and make you just enjoy something that isn't supposed to impact you in any way whatsoever. Now, people, I'm gonna stop glazing sports for a second. Let's actually go into the issues that I'm seeing with this and why it's actually a lot harder today to be a sports fan.
You cannot convince me at this point that the new ownership of the Dallas Mavericks is not trying to move the team to Las Vegas. There's no way that billionaires are this inept at business.
Idiot, tone deaf, delusion. The Dallas Mavericks are having a moment.
Now, I want to start talking about the absolutely insane cost of ticket prices for just being a sports fan. As a sport person or someone who wants to go out there and see the players, I want to see them in person. It's different to be in there in person watching these guys do the insane things that they're being paid so much money to do. But I don't think nowadays these sports teams or organizations are even taking into account the fact that fans are struggling to just make their daily bread, bro. The economy, especially in the United States, has been horrendous. Guys, I'm almost out of college. I've been trying to get a job, and that has been insane. The journey, the job market nowadays has been absolutely porous. Okay, I don't even know if I'm using that word right. And these GMs, these teams expect you to go and pay your hard-earned money to support these billionaires every day. And I don't get that, all right? Especially when we look at just the Dallas Mavericks right now. looking at what they're doing with the ticket prices doesn't set a good example for other sports teams. They just literally said F you to their fans and then decided to go and pull this shit off. What do you think other sports teams are going to start doing? This is not just an NBA thing. This is something that's happening to every sport. Even in the NFL nowadays, guys, ticket prices have rose from $62 in 2006 to about $151 on average today. And it's not just the physical presence, you going in there, sitting and watching Luka or watching Jaden Daniels or watching Patty Mahomes in person. It's actually more difficult nowadays to just watch these guys on TV because of all the restrictions that these people have put on us as fans just to watch games. Did y'all know that these teams are literally selling their streaming rights to various different streaming services for billions of dollars? And you know what that leads to? That leads to you not having the ability to watch games and sports in an easy way. You have to subscribe to so many different services, and that is what has basically led to a lot of people sitting there and saying, yo, I'm gonna just go and pirate this. All right, I'm one of those people, guys. The simple fact that we have no ways of actually watching NFL games in a simple fashion, the fact that these organizations don't care about the accessibility of their sports, all they care about is the money that they earn from it, has kind of made it harder to be a sports fan and care about these teams like they want us to. And looking at how ticket prices are increasing every year more and more, and these teams not even looking at that as a problem, doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence going into the future, man.
In 2029, Jason Tatum will be making more money than the entire Miami Heat roster from 2011. Assuming Tatum locks in that max extension, the Boston Celtics will be paying him $67 million in 2029, and Tatum and Brown will be getting $480 million across a 4-year span, coming out to $132 million of those two players alone in 2029.
Goodbye.
Let's talk about something that y'all might think I'm a little selfish and weird for. So go in the comment and hate on me for this. But I think a small majority, or maybe a silent majority of y'all, will relate to this. Let's talk about players' earnings. Now, I am a regular average human being in the United States. I don't make millions of dollars every week. These players and athletes have the ability to make so much money that is honestly absurd looking at it as an average person and as a fan. Let's just take a look at the average worker in the United States. We earn approximately $60,000 per year. At that rate, it would take roughly 17 years to make $1 million, guys. And let's just put 1 million into perspective, all right? You could buy a decent house outright in many states. You could pay off your student loans. You could travel the world extensively or invest in long-term financial security with $1 million and still have a lot more left. Guys like Jason Tatum are getting paid $300+ million. Patrick Mahomes is gonna earn $45 million per year. These guys are getting paid like kings. Let's just put it simply. And the disparity between what a fan life is and what a player life is consistently increasing. For you as a regular person to sit there and then care so much about these guys like we used to, it's just getting a little harder, bro. This is how I see it, guys. These guys can lose a championship and still get paid more than what I would make in 17 years in 1 week. They can win a championship and still get paid that much money. What am I getting if the Carolina Panthers lose a Super Bowl? I get nothing. If they win, I get nothing, unless if I go out there and bet. That is a part of sports that is getting a little crazy, especially with the way the media covers these athletes. It's like we all know what these guys are getting paid now, and it's just like, bro, damn, what did I do with my life? I'm out here trying to feed my family, get some food, right? And you expect me to go and care about this guy that is like making this amount of money, bro? Call it envy, call it jealousy, bro. I'm sorry, that one was just my own part to vent on. Also, guys, the Q&A video is coming up next. Leave your questions in the comments, my boy. Let's go.
I carry my scars with me everywhere I go. I don't forget. Do I waste my energy worrying about the pain of someone else, pain of a sheep?
Hell no. No.
I mean, everybody wants to be in these two 12.5 shoes right here. So, so some opinion of a sheep. You know, lions don't worry about that. So, you know, keep moving on, keep fighting.
Now, if you didn't agree with my statements in the last segment of this video, you would understand now where I'm coming from, all right? There is a tendency for athletes to think that we as fans, the people, the poors, the ones who aren't making as much money as they are making, are sheep. You know, we basically don't have the authority and the means and the freedom that they do in life. They're doing something that we can't do. They're getting paid to play a game. And that, for me, guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, is the biggest reason for why I think being a sports fan is getting harder. The ego on these guys nowadays is absolutely absurd. Is it deserved ego? I guess you can say it's deserved ego because they did the hard work to be in the position that they are in. But the fact that some of these guys don't understand the roles that fans play in how much money they get and how successful they are is honestly insane. Like Caleb Williams, Jalen Hurts, anyone that calls a fan sheep, Evan Neal, all of you guys put together are nothing without the attention that we give you, or nothing without the amount of time that we take out of our day to care about the dumb things that y'all do on the court or on the field. So to sit there and call the people that give y'all everything sheep is absolutely despicable to me. And I will sit here and speak for every person that I've taken a penny from their pocket to go and watch y'all dumbasses play whatever freaking sport you're playing. I would take that time to speak for them, to tell you guys that that mindset of looking at fans like that is honestly the worst thing that you can do. I am someone that is lucky enough to be in a situation to have 300 people call themselves, oh, I'm a fan of DeeTalk. Guys, that is honestly cool. But being a fan is one of the most selfless things that you can do, because most of the time you're earning nothing for it. Most of the time it's all about passion and care and trying to connect with another person. So to see these people sit here and call fans sheep, to see these people that are getting paid millions of dollars, guys, because of our eyeballs, to see them say that they're the lion and we are the ones on the side just watching them, it's just disrespectful, man. So that's just me on that though. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Without further ado, peace out, bye bye, mwah, love ya.